Welcome to this video. My name is Eva. This video is going to be a very short one because it's going to be about tips on how to be and stay happy in a long-term relationship. So just some advice that I've learned. Hopefully it will help you too. So the first one is ask yourself always when you tend to kind of be angry at your partner or like say something mean about your partner or something, always focus first on yourself. So are you happy with your own life? Are you happy with yourself? Etc. Because what can happen is if we are unsatisfied with ourselves, instead of focusing on ourselves and working on ourselves, we project it onto the partner, because it's always easier to find faults on the other person and to kind of focus on the other person than to focus on ourselves. So always first focus on yourself. What can you learn? What can you change? How can you grow? Before you start to focus on your partner. That's a lesson that I've learned. Obviously, that is just advice for a healthy relationship with a partner who is also respectful towards you. Another thing that I've learned is a comparison is really not the way to go, because each relationship is so different. What works for one couple doesn't work for another couple. So for example, one couple loves to have big events and another couple just loves the small things in a relationship. So yeah, focus on what is important for you in a couple, and always follow your own timeline. For example, your parents say, by now you should already do that or you should not do that, but always focus, okay, what is the relationship that we want to create together? And not so much what society says is right or wrong, but what is right for you, what feels right for you as a couple. I think that's important. And also, don't let perfectionism get in the way. So no one is perfect. You are not perfect, your partner is not perfect, nothing on this life is perfect except for nature. But yeah, nothing's perfect. So yeah, really important to ask yourself if you have certain standards for yourself. Are they kind? Is it really helpful? And does my partner even want to do it? So don't just say, okay, I want that for myself, so my partner also has to do that for himself. But let your partner be who your partner is also. And yeah, and forgive small things. Also forgive small things from yourself. No one is perfect, and I think the imperfection is really what makes you also lovable in a way. So yeah, that was really important. Also, what I would really recommend is you um you have to do, you have to do what feels right for you. And also you have to do what, not necessarily what you feel, but what is right. So what I want to say with that is basically, when you feel like you come home from work, you're stressed, you're angry, you want to scream or want to shout at your partner, instead of doing that, you have to do what is right. So what is right is basically you gave your partner a commitment of saying, I will give my best to stay respectful in this relationship. So even though I feel like I don't want to be respectful and I want to be angry, etc., etc., to still always be, remember your commitment and remember to stay respectful, because it's not okay to treat strangers politely and be mean to your partner. You always have to be politely to everyone and have that self-control in a way, and have that commitment to and stay true to your commitment that you made. Okay, I want to be respectful in this relationship. So that is really important. And even, for example, there's this quote which says, act lovingly even if you don't feel loving. So if, for example, because feelings, they come and go, and especially if you had a tricky childhood, they're kind of confused and weird. But always remember your commitment of, okay, I want to be loving, I want to be respectful, and remember that. So even, for example, one day if you wake up and you feel like, I don't feel like being nice today, still be nice, because your partner deserves to be treated kindly, and so do you. And if you want to receive love, you also have to give love, obviously. So if you want to have a good relationship, you have to invest also in that relationship. So a relationship is not just something that happens, it's something that you have to put effort in, consistently effort in. And it doesn't mean like big things, but small things like a message or going on like a trip or whatever it is. But it does need some like a flower, it does need some care, and that's really, really important. So instead of focusing on why the relationship doesn't work, focus on the positive in your partner, focus on what you are grateful for in your partner, because where your focus goes, also your attention goes. And when you have the focus of finding all the flaws in your partner, it's not so positive. So try to find the things that you're grateful for. Obviously, this just applies to a relationship that is healthy. If you're in a relationship with someone who is narcissistic, obviously break up right now, because it's not good for your mental health. But if you have a partner who cares for you, who is respectful, and who's just has flaws like any other person and yourself too, it's really worth to do those steps. So focus on the good on the other person, and put effort in the relationship, don't compare yourself to other couples. You define how you want the relationship to be and how you want to like have this relationship, and don't fall into the perfection trap. Nobody's perfect. You're not perfect, your partner's not perfect, and that's beautiful. And always kind of communicate also. So if you have certain topics that are hard for you to communicate, it's still your responsibility to bring up certain topics. And if something bothers you, it's still worth to talk about it. Even if it's maybe something small or insignificant, it's still important that you bring up those topics, and it's your responsibility to bring up uncomfortable topics, because you always have to take responsibility for that, to give your partner the full picture so that your partner can also make certain decisions. But it's your responsibility to talk about difficult topics, as well as it's your partner to bring up difficult topics. So both responsibilities. So this was the short video of today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have more tips for being in a happy long-term relationship, write it down in the comment section. And I would love to hear from you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you want to learn more about me or which products I'm offering at the moment, check out the link in the description box. And I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day.